Have you been diagnosed with nasal polyps? Contact Prism Clinical Research for more information about our nasal polyp study.
The Wild take 4 out of 5 against the Dallas Stars with a 3-1 win tonight in St. Paul. It's time for Wild Breakaway presented by Prism Research. Well, we've seen it all season long when the Minnesota Wild suffer a tough loss. They respond the next game with a big win. That was the case tonight as they take care of the Dallas Stars with a 3-1 win. A great performance by Darcy Kuemper between the pipes, and this is a big 2 points for the Wild.
Yeah, this team has really raised their level of accountability in the locker room and out on the ice, of course, not letting one loss turn into two and turn into losing streaks, which maybe happened in past seasons. This team is really performing well after a loss, and even that last loss wasn't too much of a bump in the road. But tonight, they did have to weather a storm. The Stars were desperate, and they came out skating and possessed the puck quite a bit in the first period. But Darcy Kuemper held them in there. He was very good. They get a timely power play goal from Ryan Suter late in the first. That kind of propels them into the second period. They had to kill a penalty, but then Eric Howla scores a timely goal. So tonight, it was really about timely goals, kind of hanging in there. Mikko Koivu quietly had a 2-point night, which was good. Jordan Schrader was skating very well, and Darcy Kuemper had a great night.
Well, here's a look at tonight's final stats. It's the 18th win of the season for the Wild when they were outshot by their opponent. It was 35-26 in favor of the Stars. The Wild have the best home power play tonight. They were able to capitalize on one of their 2 opportunities and a perfect 2-for-2 on the penalty kill. Again, a great night between the pipes from Darcy Kuemper, and here's what his head coach had to say about him.
By far our best player tonight. I mean, and he played really good. I mean, he finally got rewarded for the effort he's been putting in practice, and to be thrown into games, you know, like, I mean, when coming back off the road and having to play Chicago and stuff, and we have the faith in him. That's why we did do those things.
Here's what's next for the Minnesota Wild. The homestand continues Saturday night as the Nashville Predators come to town. The Wild have taken 2 out of 3 so far in the season against the Predators, but like the Stars, they're a team that's still trying to hold on to their spot in the postseason picture. So the Wild need to make sure they come out with another good response on Saturday. Yeah,
it's a good club. They've got good goaltending in Pekka Rinne, and you saw those players in Ryan Johansson and guys like Roman Josi. This team, however, I think is coming off their bye week, so they will be rested, but hopefully a little rusty maybe early in the game. But the Wild will take a lot of momentum out of this game into that game and hopefully fire Pekka Rinne up a little bit with a lot of shots on net. And, you know, the Wild are going into this bye week pretty soon after a couple games, but they really have positioned themselves well, winning so many games here at home and in the last 30.
And 38th win tonight that matches the season total from a year ago from the Minnesota Wild, and they still have 25 games left to go, which is pretty great to think about. Of course, it's Saturday night is the next one up. It's the Nashville Predators. We look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, for Tom Chorsky, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on Wild Breakaway, presented by Prism Research.